to school.
When you are with me, I'm free. Sing along, everybody, if you know the words.
There goes our subscribership.
How the f am I supposed to get across this? Are you serious?
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
What's up, y'all? This is Ant. Two Transit Bliss Fit starts now.
What up, Misfits?
What's good, people?
Man, you talk about me putting long videos. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was just
this
thinking
was as
that,
long as the storm.
I was just thinking that same thing. Damn, this is a long intro.
That was a long intro.
Everybody's gone by now.
So yeah, that was something, huh, Blunt?
Yeah, that rain was crazy.
We were Brooklyn, as they said. Brooklyn was the epicenter of that storm. That's why we got the brunt end of it, and it was pretty rough.
I heard it had something to do with the politicians not setting something up.
What?
And
What?
yeah, it was something about the politicians didn't set something up, and the channels didn't open or whatever, and it ended up flooding Brooklyn. I don't know. You know how the conspiracy
they're trying to make
theories.
it political.
Yeah, you know how that go. But it made sense.
It poured
made
down.
sense.
They weren't ready. They weren't ready.
Yeah, but has that ever happened in Brooklyn before? Not like that.
I think it happened a long time ago, but not to not to
Not to this
point.
level.
Not
Like
to that
downtown
level.
was flooded. I was
I
like,
ended up
jeez.
plowing through myself at one part.
I mean, I've driven a bus in some bad rain where
Mm.
the water came up to the bottom of the door and stuff like that, but it was like
Dude,
pockets. It wasn't all over the place. It was just like
no,
pockets.
this was like about 5 inches of water in the bus going through some areas that were so heavy.
That's crazy.
So it was crazy. But you know what? I wanted to post that up because shout out to all the MTA bus operators that were out there doing this job. Trains were
Yeah.
down. And who do they call? New York City Transit. See?
Mhm.
When the trains are down, they call us to take care of the people that are stuck in the trains. That's what they do. So shout out to all my people that were out there doing the job, doing the right thing, getting people from point A to point B. And
I mean,
yeah,
they
that's what we're about.
they have to shut the trains off, right? Because you got that electricity going down there.
All right.
Yeah.
But like I said, if we have a lot
Yeah.
of snow and the buses can't move, we
The
still got to
trains
go
can't
through,
move.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, but
Yeah.
we're there.
No
Don't rain
hazard
on my
pay.
parade, bro. Don't rain on my parade,
No,
bro.
I
We had
know. I'm just.
enough rain.
I was just thinking, like when it rains that bad, that they have to shut the trains down
It's
because you got
chocolate cook. She agrees. She
that third
agrees.
rail. You know that third rail is
Yeah,
no
but they have
joke.
a lot of equipment, wood things that probably start floating all over the place.
Yeah, they really need like some of that infrastructure bill needs to come to New York because they really have to upgrade our system.
Maybe this is
We
what they
have
needed.
we have the oldest system in America. Uh, well, they need to really upgrade it to something better, some kind of
Maybe.
protection from this.
You've been there when the Gleason got like that, right?
Yeah, I've been there a couple of
So
times where
this
we had to
last
swim
time,
across.
it was worse than ever. The
Yeah,
water
I saw
went all the
it.
way to the back by Fifth Avenue where they had to open the exit doors because the water was just flowing through. They actually
Wow.
had a bus to take the operators up to the farm to get their
To get
bus
the
for
other
the first
buses.
time because there was like so much water you just couldn't walk through.
Wow,
So
that's
so once
crazy.
again, a shout out to those people joining us. We got Mr. Raider. Thank you for joining. Chocolate Cook in the house. Thank you
What
for
up,
joining.
chocolate? Pain in the
We
butt.
have a couple of special guests that are gonna be on with us pretty soon. So let's
Yep.
get right to
Big
it. Let's
ups.
talk about what time we couldn't talk last time because we had an extra guest that joined us. But
What?
you all heard about that new cop that came to Times Square, Robo cop, getting paid nine
RoboCop.
dollars an hour.
RoboCop.
The Robo cop,
This
yeah, man. We
this
got
is
a new cop that's supposed to they started patrolling Times Square, and what do you call it? How do you guys feel about it? It's like it's just a camera on wheels. It's just a camera on wheels. You can't talk through it, you know, and all it does is just record.
no, but you can access an emergency if you need
Right.
it.
So you're getting attacked. You think they're gonna let you anywhere near that little button up on the top, under the eye? You know? I mean, if you've seen something, and I have a feeling that whoever's gonna do something, if they see that, they're just gonna go somewhere where it's not.
Or they disable it somehow. You know, we the crooks that we have nowadays are very technical.
Yeah.
It'll be nothing for them to disable it or hack into it. Matter of fact,
They'll hack into. You see that thing rolling right into the tracks. So
they
yeah,
go
it
to
costs the city
they'll
9 hours an hour. It's a
nine
lease.
what?
$9 an hour is being leased for the city.
But how much does it cost to? Who's paid? Who paid to build it?
Who paid? I don't know, but
Mm,
MTA it's being leased from the city,
mm.
and it runs from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. And it's gonna be
Cost it
for 2 months.
right. So they're using it in place of an able-bodied police officer that could be patrolling that time.
Yeah,
And of course, they're going to be doing it, test piloting it at Times Square, where it's the most crowded place in the world.
where's the
With
most danger? Look at the times from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m.
yeah,
You're
but
gonna have a
it's
non-human.
and it's crowded there. So the chances of something really happening at 42nd Street, I mean, they're not that slim, but they're not that great either. Like say
Mm-hmm.
Brownsville, somewhere in Brownsville. So anywhere in Brooklyn, pick a place in Brooklyn, they could have used that. It's not going to be much of a deterrent, but you might save one person's life. What I don't like about that though is that, and I read up on that, is that it is equipped with facial recognition software.
Mm.
Mayor Adams says that he's not going to be using that, but why equip it with it if you're not going to be using it? And how do we really know that they're not going to be using facial recognition?
Well, what's the big deal? Why do you have against it?
That is an invasion of your what is it called? I've been saying this the whole week. Your rights. It's I can't think of the name of the constitutional rights.
When you get into a lot of Uber cars or cabs and they have a sign saying you're being recorded.
Yeah.
You feel the same way about that?
I mean, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
It's for the driver's safety. Driver's safety. Something happens, they can go back and find who you are. I don't see a problem with that. I mean, I would think they're going to use it in case a crime happens. Not like
no, that's the problem.
We have cameras on our buses, right?
No, but
they can't just get on there at any time and let's say, all right, let's go see what Blunt is doing on his bus. Let's turn it on. They can't do that. It's
that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. Who's to say that that's not what they're doing? The fact that it's available is they can do it at any point that they want. They don't have to tell us.
Mm.
They don't have to tell us.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because if it's gonna catch a criminal, I'm fine with that. What are you worried about it? I'm not worried about it. If you're not doing anything wrong, then so what? If you go into the station and you see that robot, just go the other way. Just go the other way. If you're doing something that maybe you shouldn't be doing, you're not Blunt. You're at Times Square. You shouldn't be there at Times Square at that time. No, just go another way.
That's going to be the beef that everybody's going to have. I can guarantee you that's what's going to come up.
They'll probably spray paint that thing. Somebody's going to come by and spray paint the camera, tag it, put stickers on it. We might put a little 2 Trans of Mr. sticker on that thing.
Yeah, with the barcode.
There, boop, put that sticker right on there.
You're not going to see somebody's going to have their shoes around the neck. Their old shoes around the neck. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guarantee you that's what's going to come up because of the facial recognition software. A lot of people are going to be against it. I guarantee you that's going to be one of the main beefs. And the fact that it's really not going to do anything. It's supposed to be there for a deterrent, but how much of a deterrent will that actually be?
Well, the true criminals are not going to give a damn.
No. Absolutely not.
But it might stop.
I hope it's liquid proof because it's going to be tossed with a whole bunch of liquid on top of it.
So that's that for that. We have more news before we bring our guests. We got something else I want to talk about. That started, what was it, Sunday? The free buses?
It started already, right?
The free buses, yeah.
So it's the B60 that's free in Brooklyn?
Yeah, I'm going to put the list up real quick, and then I got a short video. So these are the free routes, folks. The only free routes in New York. The official free routes.
You got to stress that the only
free bus routes in New York. So from the Bronx, you want to hit it up? You got that radio voice.
Oh, from the Bronx, you got that B. You got the BX18 A and B. The Brooklyn, you got the B60. In Manhattan, you got the M116. Queens, you have the Q4 LCL and the LTD. And Staten Island, you have the S46 and the S96. Why 2 different buses? Okay, I guess Staten Island is special, huh?
Maybe it's short.
Yeah, okay, so you got 2 with it. So, guys, those are the only free buses that are being piloted right now.
This year, we fought for fare-free buses as part of a plan to fix the MTA, and we won. Starting on September 24th, one bus in each borough will be free. The B60, the BX18A and B, the M116, the Q4, and the S46/96. Here's what those fare-free buses will do.
First, a free bus is a faster bus. Eliminating fare collection means you can board at any door. No one's standing in line to swipe their MetroCard or Omni. Passengers board faster, and we've seen this work in cities where they've already eliminated fares. Second, a free bus is a safer bus.
I represent 3,500 bus operators here in Brooklyn, and that fare box there is responsible for 50% of the assaults on my operators. Free bus service would make my bus operator's job much safer.
Third, free buses are universally accessible. Amid skyrocketing inflation and rising rents, New Yorkers deserve relief.
Because of the thousands of New Yorkers who spoke up, we won some of our other demands too. A lower fare hike than planned, and funding for increased subway service. Transit should be a public good, something that's fully funded like sanitation and the fire department. This fare-free bus pilot is just the beginning. Join the fight at fixthemta.org/organize.
All right. They make it sound good, don't they? When you hear the commercials, oh yeah,
They got you. They got
JP
put their
in
best
there.
foot forward. Yeah,
My bus operators.
yeah. So
So I don't know how that's gonna work, but I just have a feeling that other people that take other buses that connect to the bus are just gonna be like, oh,
I was on a free bus, so I don't have, they didn't give me a transfer.
yeah. Oh, you put
yeah.
that up already.
Yeah. I was on a free bus. It didn't give me a transfer. It's like, dude, it was free. You pay here.
Yep.
That's the difference. You don't get a transfer from a free bus to a paid bus.
So
I could guarantee you they're going to get on there asking for a transfer also.
probably.
Can I get a transfer?
Probably.
It's a free
Yeah,
bus.
for sure. So it's a free. It's a pilot. It's a pilot thing. So we'll see how that goes.
How long is the pilot?
Huh?
How long is the pilot?
I missed that. Is it 6 months? I missed that. But regardless,
do you think there could have been a better bus choice for Brooklyn than the B60?
yeah, maybe the one that goes, maybe the 15 that goes to the
To airport. To the airport. It
that
serves the
would- that
most
would be
people.
nice, yeah, to help people out. Instead of they don't have to take Uber or whatever.
Yeah, when I was on a 35 and a 15 used to pass, I used to feel sorry for the drivers because they bus was always packed.
So I guess imagine if they make it free.
Yeah, they
maybe.
should have. I don't know. I wonder why they picked the 60.
So guys, if you're watching, what line do you think they should have picked besides the ones that they picked? Let us know if you think that
In your respective borough. I mean,
yeah.
so I know you. So I know you said everything is free to Bronx, but what bus you think they should have picked?
And comment, why? Why do you think your choice will be a better choice?
Correct. Right. Yeah.
All right. So you want to bring the guests in now?
Yeah. So we have two guys who's watching. We have two guests in here that is going to talk about some of the retiree issues that's going on in transit right now. So we're going to bring in our two guests.
Just before you hit the button, I want to throw something real quick, just to remind people, and real quick, and then bring them in.
Yeah. So we have Lloyd Archer and Anita that's going to join us right now. So guys, hit the like button, hit the hearts if you're on Facebook. I don't know what they
Share.
do. What's on YouTube?
On YouTube,
So there's a like button on YouTube.
there's a like button.
It doesn't work like Facebook. Facebook you can see it.
No,
Hit
you
the like button, hit the like button on Facebook and YouTube, and let's all welcome in
and subscribe.
Let's all welcome in Lloyd Archer and Anita. Oh, let me take this off. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hey
How we
guys.
doing? How we doing, guys? How we doing? So you guys are here today to join us for some issues that you would like to bring up. That you actually bring it up now because you have a petition that's going on, and that's what caught my eye into what's happening. So we're going to give the floor to you guys to discuss what it is you need to talk about.
Right, but before we go, Mr. Lloyd Archer, give us a little intro on yourself. Who you are, where you come from, where you work out of,
I'm from.
retiree.
First of all, just telling you guys thank you for giving us this opportunity and this platform to express our feelings about what's going on, my history. I was a transit worker for 26 years. I was a division officer with the union for 10 years. And now I'm just an activist for the retirees. And that's about it.
All right, and Miss Anita.
Hi, my name is Anita Clinton. I was
Yeah,
hired in
ship her up.
1983. Whoa, that was a long time ago. Yes, I was hired as a cleaner, and that was before women had any kind of facilities and car equipment, and we didn't have personal protection equipment. We didn't have right to know, so the union was very useful in helping us obtain those things. I went to school. It was called Car Maintainer Trainee Program for 18 months, and I became only one of three female air brake maintainers. No more in the history of Local 100 due to war.
Wow.
I then got elected to the executive board. I was on the executive board for a while, and I also served as a co-chair of the women's committee for the local.
All right, thank you for that.
There you go.
Okay, so
And there you go.
So, guys, go ahead. Tell if you want to comment on anything that we were talking about. Feel free. I saw Mr. Archer. He posted a comment on one of our videos. He said that's BS.
I don't want to get political with the city because that would be ridiculous what was going on there in the city. I'm not in the city anymore, but crazy.
Yeah.
Mm,
So, yeah, guys, whoever.
Anita, you can lead it off.
Okay, yes, okay. So we're here trying to outreach to retirees, but this also applies to active members. Because what happened with the contract, the TW and Local 100 agreed to move Local 100 retirees out of traditional Medicare into Aetna Medicare Advantage. So I have a little blurb I'd like to read so that we can try to clear up. There's a lot of misinformation about this whole issue. So the first one is, who are we? And we're going to be handing this out. We are a group of retired New York City transit workers who are concerned about the move to force us from traditional Medicare and into the Aetna Medicare Advantage plan. Why does this matter and what's the difference? I think that's really important. Traditional Medicare is a public program that has been around for 57 years. Most retirees have enjoyed the benefits of traditional Medicare without problems. Unlike Medicare, Aetna Medicare Advantage is a private, for-profit company that will base your health decisions on profitability. Under traditional Medicare, you go to your doctor, the doctor recommends a procedure, you schedule it, and you have the procedure. Under Aetna Medicare Advantage, the company is now the final decision maker, not the doctor. But there's a lot of other issues that we're hearing about Aetna Medicare Advantage all across the country, such as the plan is accepted by a limited amount of network providers, does not cover a vast array of medical services unless Aetna deems them medically necessary, and exposes retirees to crippling healthcare costs. And just a reminder that the retirees are on fixed income. So the next misinformation wasn't there a lawsuit by city workers against this effort? And the answer to that is a very emphatic yes. The New York City Organization of Public Service Retirees filed a class action lawsuit, and they were successful in halting the move, but Mayor Adams is appealing that decision, so the battle continues. Aren't New York City Transit retirees part of that lawsuit? The answer is a definite no. We were hired by the MTA, which is a city-state agency, so we are not considered city workers, so we had nothing to do with that lawsuit. How can you help? We have a petition asking for signatures to protest this move. Please sign the petition. We need donations because this endeavor will be expensive. Please give what you can. Call your doctors and ask if they accept Medicare Advantage. And call your representatives and voice your objections to this move. We'd like every retiree and even the actives to spread the word, talk to other retirees, and let them know about this effort.
Do we have the link to that, Blunt?
No, but
I'm looking for it right now. I'm gonna post it up as soon as I get it.
We'll post that link.
And
Yeah, when we have it, we're gonna post it.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Archer.
All right, I just would like to add something to what she said. The president of the union said that this is an enhanced plan. There is no such thing as an enhanced Medicare Advantage plan. So are you saying it's enhanced? So there's two different Medicare Advantages. Not true. Like Anita said, Congress is even investigating this Medicare Advantage. Okay? You can go to your doctor and then he can say, all right, you need a stent in your heart. Where if you had traditional Medicare, you'd make an appointment, go to see a cardiologist, he puts a stent in. Medicare Advantage, you have to wait for approval. I don't want to be gross, but you could be dead by that time, waiting for approval. Okay. People don't understand the seriousness of this for-profit organization because it's all about money for them. And let me tell you, from my sources, the transit is saving up to $40 to $60 million a month with people, with the actives and the retirees in this plan. And these are things that they're not telling you.
No, I mean they didn't mention anything about that plan. I mean, I was being fooled to the point that I was like, yeah, there's no such thing. People were talking about that advantage, and it was like there was nothing on the highlights that mentioned anything about that until we saw the people coming out talking about it.
Yeah, they didn't talk about it on the e-board, and there's a reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they also had a retiree bus trip that was scheduled, and after the news came out about the Medicare Advantage, they canceled the bus trip. They also fired the director of the Retiree Association. Mike Tutrone was the president of the Retiree Association. I'm sure that he was not down with it, so they fired him and they put someone in who would go along to get along and push this.
And did you guys see that they gave the seniors, the retirees, a free horse ride?
I saw that, a carriage ride. First they had the Mets tickets, now they got the carriage rides that's going on.
You forget about it, huh? So look what we out for you.
It's not happening though. We're in it for the long haul.
So at this time, what's the group that you have behind you? Like is just both of you right now? Is there a group of retirees already that are on this?
Yes.
How are we doing with this?
There's about 8 of us all together, but the core group is Anita, myself, Julio Rivera, and Donovan Smith. Like I'm from TA Surface. Julio was the vice president of maintenance away. Donovan Smith, he was the chair of I don't know what department, maintenance away. So when this came out, we just started talking, and then finally, as we did our research on it, we said, no, this is crazy. We got to do something. As ex-officers of Local 100, knowing that there was protection in place for us, and they just gave it away. And to the younger operators out there, if you don't think you're going to get old, you're in for a rude awakening. All right.
You better hope you go get old. Oh.
Your hope, right? Now with this job, that bus operator job here is crazy. You know, God bless y'all. Just be safe out there. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
One of the things that we're objecting to is the fact that, number one, there was zero transparency with the other officers, with the executive board, with the retirees as a whole. And they're doing a voter suppression kind of thing. They're having a rally at the Brooklyn Marriott on Adams Street, and Aetna is going to be making a presentation. However, they're telling people you need to have your retiree association card. So they're going to limit the number of people who can attend, while the damage is to everyone. So they should let everyone in. I don't know why they're limiting it to only members of the retiree association. They shouldn't do that. They should just let every retiree in there so they can hear the presentation, voice their opinion, and ask questions if they have them.
So you're definitely gonna need more rallies. Hopefully, I don't know. We have a couple of fighters on Facebook that might join you, but I hope you have a bigger group. You need more people. I mean, the group you mentioned before that fought and they won, that you said had nothing to do with you. What were they, like 1,200 people?
No, 250,000 members.
Oh, that was it? 257?
250,000.
That's all the city municipal workers. So they had 250,000.
So you need a lot more people.
2,000 retirees, but we're trying to activate the retirees because a lot of times they're not paying attention to what's happening, especially the retirees that have moved out of state. They're really out of touch. They have no idea what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Especially if they don't have social media and don't go on it, they're not going to know unless somebody gives them a call.
Yes, that's the reason for us. Another reason for us putting this petition out. That's called Organizing 101. I was told that the petition is not going to do anything, but
it's a start.
The person that said that doesn't understand what Organizing 101 is. I'm an old school guy. I'm not with this new school stuff. When we had 20,000 people in the middle of 34th Street in front of the governor's office, Organizing 101 did that.
Right.
We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have none of that.
It's a lot easier now. I mean, you have an online petition. You could just share that out. But I get the old school vibe. You know, you wanna stand there and hand out flyers and get more personal with it. You know, because you get to see people eye to eye and be like, listen, we need you to come down. You know, you're looking at them in the eye. They kind of like, okay, I'm coming. You know, it's not where they can look at it and click away. Like, yeah, I'm not going.
Also, there's a lot of them that are not on social media.
Yeah,
some that are on social media. Like, we put it up on Facebook, and one of my coworkers who's retired in another state said, "How do I sign?" And I had to explain to her where you see,
right, you click on here, click on that.
Yeah, you know, so, you know, I'm 71 years old, and we have retirees that are older than me, and I'm sure a lot of them are not into this new tech stuff.
Definitely
not. It's a huge undertaking.
It is. And it
just
takes
try to get to them. You got to reach out to them somehow. If you got their numbers or letters that you could send out, or what, you know.
Yeah, tell them
word of mouth.
We're open to all suggestions and ideas because you know how members are. A lot of members don't pay attention. And when you retire, you pay even less. And then when you retire out of state, you pay even less attention. So it's a huge undertaking, although we do have several chapters in Florida that we're going to try to reach out to and find out spots that have a lot of retirees.
You can get some politicians behind you.
I kind of feel like you guys, got Anita.
The news.
Well, Richard Torres has sponsored the 1099 bill, which is to let the retirees stay on traditional Medicare.
Right.
But right now, there's not a lot of support.
I want to say something to these politicians out there. We are retired. We don't have nothing else to do but go vote. So just think about it. All right. Another issue that I have, why are they negotiating for the retirees? Something has to be fixed about that. The union shouldn't be negotiating for the retirees. Negotiate for the active members, not for the people that are retired and paid their dues. Like Anita said earlier, we're on a fixed income. This Medicare Advantage is going to cost us more money. It's going to come out of our pension checks or our Social Security, which they don't care. It's just like sending your mother to a nursing home and she's not ready to go.
Right. So who do you think should be negotiating?
Yeah, I was going to ask that too.
Well,
somebody has to step up for you guys.
I think the president of any other president that we have now, I'm going to negotiate for the retirees, but ask our input. Just like you go to the executive board, they only have, I think, 6 members on the Retiree Association executive board that don't report to us. They don't tell us nothing until after it's done. All right? Some of them may be on staff. I don't know. I'm not going to assume anything. But we need to be able to have a voice in this.
These folks that are representing you guys on the board, are they elected on there or appointed?
Anita,
no, they're not elected.
They're not elected.
The retiree executive board is not elected.
So they're appointed by. So there's no way you guys can oust them out and get people in there that's gonna.
No, we would have to take over the Retiree Association, and that's hard to do. They took out Mike Tutrone. They put in a puppet that's going to push this and tell everybody, yeah, it's going to be great. And one of the problems that I see is that it could be very good for New York, but it could be really crappy for South Carolina or North Carolina or Florida. So just because it could be good for New York doesn't mean that we would settle for that.
Wow. So
it's
you
like
guys
an uphill battle.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You guys have a huge uphill battle.
That's why we're asking active members and retirees to be out there on the 6th with us. October 6th at the Marriott Hotel. Let's raise some hell.
I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Did I miss something here? What's happening? What's happening October 6th? Did I zone out?
Having their meeting at the Marriott October 6th to get a Aetna representative to feed us a bunch of bullshit about how good this Aetna advantage is.
Mr. Lloyd, gonna give you the camera real quick so you could repeat that information.
Yes.
The date for those that are watching. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. October 6th at 9 a.m. at the Marriott. We want active and retired members to be out there to give this Retirees Association hell about this jive-ass Medicare Advantage that they're trying to shove down the retirees. I'm sorry for the vulgarity, but I'm a little pissed off.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I mean, you took it back from me, but go ahead, bro.
I'm sorry. Yeah, please, if you can, please come out and support.
And you said the Marriott. Marriott where?
Marriott Hotel.
The Brooklyn Marriott. 333 Adams Street. And they will be serving breakfast.
My apologies.
It's all right, brother. You can laugh at me. I took you back.
No, it's okay. You took me back with the jive, man. I'm like, oh man.
I'm 65 years old, man. I'm from that era.
I hear you, bro. It was nice.
Again, we just need all the help we can get.
Yeah, I can't find the link, so you're gonna have to send me the link so we make sure we post it up for the petition. which I actually signed by
Oh,
the way
yeah.
when I saw it. So
we
you get a
appreciate it.
chance.
Same here. So we just and I shared it, I believe.
Yeah, because I think that's important that you
So it's
guys get what you need.
333 Adams Street, folks. It's over 6.
Nice.
Pass the
Evangeline,
word along.
Evangeline posted it up October 6th, 9 a.m. retiree healthcare. Evangeline had posted it up on Facebook.
Thank you,
guys.
Evangeline.
And then you have Celso also do it up there.
We'll see him there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there soon. I'll be there in less than 3 years. So,
no, brother, you need to be out there with us.
Yeah.
Now, right? Yeah.
Hey, what time you said it was? 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Oh man, I'm behind the wheel at 9 a.m. But you just keep putting the word out. If I would have no flyers, I'll put those flyers put them up on depots, crew rooms.
Yeah, for future references, guys, if you have any kind of flyers or
because you're just starting, so you're gonna keep going. So if you got flyers,
yeah, we have
you can
flyers.
email it to us.
Any kind of publications, email it to us so we can post it on the screen.
Appreciate you, man. We really appreciate you.
Anything to help the
pass
members.
it along. We got to keep passing the word. Listen, this is for the retirees. Fresh shit. They're important.
Yeah.
You know?
And very important. I mean, like you said, Lloyd, you're
going to
get old
say
at some
what
point.
Evangeline just said. It's a disgrace. It's just true.
It is a disgrace because what they're trying to do is create division within the union by telling people, oh, you got your raise because of the Medicare Advantage. Like, in other words, if they kept us on Medicare, they wouldn't have the money for a raise, which is BS.
Well, they don't have to work too hard for the division. I'm sorry to say, because the division is there.
That needs to stop because you'll never take power with everybody divided. Everybody needs to be on one accord. It's a must. All right. And I know people want to be in charge. I want to be the man. Sometimes we got to step back and say, for the greater good, let's just come together and I'll accept the position that I'm offered.
Yeah. We talked about that on our last show. The exact same thing.
Yeah,
we got too many people running for president at TWU, and yet they're just gonna divide the votes. That's all they're gonna do.
Well, what we did was we did try to tell some of the new and up and coming people that when you have more than one opposition slate, that's a guarantee for the incumbent to win. And some of the people that we talked to, yes, and we know this from experience, and some of the people that we talked to kind of poo-pooed it, and I guess they had to find out the hard way.
Ms. Evangeline, Ms. Byers, please make sure to talk about this when you do your lives. Just like we're gonna do every time we do a show, we're gonna push this out, in hopes that more people get together.
Brother, all the love from the old people.
Listen, I'm there. I'm not no young buck. I'm 58, so
I'm a mess Blunt up again. Power to the people, brother.
Yeah, but definitely.
But yeah,
Lloyd, you crazy,
man. We really.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's important. That's Lloyd and Anita. Listen, the one thing about this show, we may have fun and joke around every now and then, but when it comes to issues that involve the members and it's going to make their lives better, we are 100% for it. Doesn't matter who's doing it. So if we can push it or we can help and put it on our platform, that's what we do.
Well, we appreciate that, and that's why we came to you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, that's what's up. Yep. Yeah, man. Facts.
And the door's always open.
Anybody that every time you guys have something else that has to do with moving the members.
Yeah, as we go along, you get more news about it. You want to come on and share and see where you're at. I definitely want to find out more.
Yeah, we can give you a follow-up report after Friday's meeting.
I'm
really curious to see what's going to happen.
Exactly.
We were even talking that they may cancel the meeting. Maybe even after this show, they might cancel the meeting. Now they don't want the
They don't want the heat.
That's right. Don't
Hey,
cancel
that'd
the
be
meeting.
great.
When you watching. Don't
Everybody
cancel.
just shows up at the front door and have the meeting
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, Celso. I mean, you say active members are coming together, and everyone is invited, including time. Let me tell you something, Celso, and this is not a jab at you. This is
Thank
pretty
you,
much
Evangeline.
geared towards everybody out there. Whenever there's a union function, like when they go to Washington
Albany.
or they go lobby or Albany, retirees are there. Retirees are there. They don't need to be there. They're retired. But they are there fighting for you guys. This is the time to pay back that, to pay it forward. They need you guys like they're always fighting for you guys. So you guys need to show the love back. There, I said it.
I just want to give a
Fact.
special shout out and thank you to Celso because ever since he heard about this, he just wrapped his arms around this issue, and he's pushing
Absolutely.
it harder than a lot of the retirees are. So thank you, Celso.
Okay.
Shout out to Celso Garcia.
So, no relation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You too,
Okay.
Evangeline.
Yeah. Evangeline's always out
Anybody
there.
else
doing
who's out there doing the videos on Facebook or what have you, put
Shout
the
out
word
to
out.
You
Put
need
the word
time
out.
for a female president.
To Tramel. Mr. Tramel was a big following. He should put this out. Put this out there.
See my face, right?
No comment.
That's easy.
Help. It don't matter. Help the retirees. Doesn't matter how
I
you
guess
may
you
feel
didn't
about
see
it.
his
Just go out there
live
and do the
about
right
this.
thing for the retirees.
I'm assuming you didn't see the last live that he did about this issue.
He did one.
Yes, he did. It wasn't
What-
on just about us, but he mentioned it.
Was
What
it
are you-
in a good way?
No comment.
I know.
From what I saw a piece of his
Towards them as
live.
buyers.
I don't know
If
he's
it's towards him, I don't know if she meant him, but
from what I the piece that I caught, he was saying that you guys should reach out to him, but he's not gonna do anything special, or that's what it kind of felt like. But that he wanted you guys to reach out to him to do some stuff. I don't know. I guess I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't know. Sorry, but yeah,
It's all right.
I mean, he still has a huge platform, so
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I have no comment.
okay, got you, Anita.
well, take the help from whoever wants to give the help, right? Whoever wants to give the help,
Yeah,
lend
we
a hand,
accept all the help. We accept all
with
the
at
help.
least sharing this out, sharing your information, passing it along. I see a couple of people said they're sharing it already.
Yeah.
That petition, because the
When you get a
bigger the
chance,
numbers,
yeah.
the bigger chance you have. Especially if they're all mostly retirees signing this. Like, damn, how do we get the word out to more retirees? Like we were saying before, not a lot of them are on social media.
Yeah, that's gonna be. You're gonna need like a call center.
Well, there are a few retiree Facebook pages that I
Okay.
put a lot of stuff on. I hope I can share this to their page.
You will be able to. You could.
There's one that I got a phone call today. She's asking me to explain to them because they still don't understand. Maybe they need somebody to talk about it. And this would be the perfect platform. And you guys may have the senior citizens group looking at your show next time. So just have some ready.
It's all good. Yeah, you'll be able to share this from our YouTube channel and from our Facebook page, the Two Transmissive Facebook page.
All right.
So those are public, so you'll be able to share out of there. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
if you
put it
got
on
your
our
phone right now and you could see on there, you could see the show that's playing, you could click on
Yeah.
there and share it as we're live.
Okay.
Yeah, when we go live, our guests, I don't know if you saw the in the beginning, you're able to share this out to two different platforms, two different pages or groups while you're
Okay.
live. It gives you that option. All the guests. So there you go. You'll be able to share it.
Okay.
And
Lord, you got a shout out from John Owens.
Um,
thank you, Mr. Garcia. Thank you for sharing out. Continue sharing this out, and not just
Thank you,
that.
baby.
Word of mouth. Word of mouth. Let people know about it. Let them know where you watched it, where you saw it. Mention to Miss Anita, Mr. Lloyd Archer. They're out there at the helm, pushing
Be on
this.
the lookout for the petition that's going to the link to the petition, guys. Be on the lookout for that. It's going to be coming up soon.
And
We
if
will
you
be
know any
posting it on our
retirees,
channel.
just let them know to just be there on October 6th. Show up. Show up to where's the Marriott?
9 a.m. at the Marriott. 9 a.m. at the Marriott.
9
Brooklyn
a.m.
Marriott.
The Brooklyn Marriott,
the Brooklyn
on Adams
Marriott.
Street. Show up.
What you took? 333.
Show up.
Yeah,
If
333
you got the
Adams
time,
Street.
9 a.m. Yeah, 333 Adams Street in Brooklyn. Just go out
You know it's
there.
retirees. You know it's retirees when they talking about be there 9 a.m.
Yeah, early.
Early.
Hey, watch that.
You can tell, but you can tell they're serious about this because they didn't even have another session for later on. You know, maybe people coming out of town.
They're not expecting. They're not expecting a big turnout for it, but we could surprise them, right? Yeah, we could surprise them and be like, "Holy shit, we don't have enough room."
So.
You know.
So. If the union is the one that got them in this hole, so I can't see the union president being there when he's the one that got them in this hole. You know, they agreed on this contract. They agreed on it. So yeah, I don't think the union president would be welcome to that meeting.
We don't need them.
I can't believe he's having a symposium on workplace safety.
What? I'm sorry.
A symposium.
Yeah.
Well, that's needed. They're definitely needed.
But he's the last person that should be hosting.
I gotta see the executive board that voted for it is not gonna be there either. They'll get booed and kicked out of there so quick. Yeah. We just need you just need you people to just show up, all right? Just show up.
Please do.
Even if you're not a retiree, right? If you have the time and you're out there, show up in numbers. Show up in numbers.
Numbers matter.
Hey, maybe your granddad was a worker. Maybe your uncle worked for transit and he retired. You know, just show up for them. Maybe they can't make it, you make them. If you got the time, please show up. Help this cause. This is a big deal, man. Like I said, I'm heading that way. I wouldn't want to be stuck with that kind of plan where I need something and I have to wait. I have to wait for my plan to agree or disagree whether I should if I should live or not. And that's wrong. Retirees need to respect just the same thing like I said about our senior citizens. Like senior citizens should get a lot of free services. With the same thing. Why do you have to pay for medical? You know, you paid your dues already. The city should take care of their retirees, of their senior citizens.
And with that said, if you look at your paycheck, Medicare tax comes out every 2 weeks for you guys. It did for us our whole life. We paid Medicare, and that's one of the highest taxes that come out of your paycheck.
That's a great point, Lloyd. We pay for Medicare, not Medicare Advantage.
Right.
And we should have a choice. Basically, that's really all we're saying.
Use that in the meeting.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to do that. We don't know if they're going to allow questions, but
They should allow you to speak.
I know they should, but I don't know if they will. But my point is that they're touting the Aetna Medicare Advantage like it's so wonderful. And it might be. However, for those people who want to stay in traditional Medicare, they should have that choice.
It should be an option. Correct.
Yes, if the Aetna Medicare Advantage is that good, people will go to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
I
shouldn't.
don't see how it
This
could
is
be better.
Send it to
they-
the news outlets. Ask the news outlet like News 12. Those small local News 12. What else is there that it's whatever news outlet for them to be there.
Yeah,
Make this a big deal. They
yeah,
they did for all these other people that fought it.
yeah.
So reach out to the news, let them know the plan you're doing. I'm sure one of them are going to be showing up there that morning because it's news and see
This
what
is
happens.
big news. Yes.
See, they again, maybe they're not on social media. These retirees, I'm sure they watch the news every day.
Yeah.
Watch the news. So get the news out there, news outlet to be out there and report right from the spot.
right. Yeah. So says, well, we get the 2.5% active members are paying back for the retirees' health care. Right.
Yeah, where's that money?
Will the retirees get a check? A check cut to them for all that money that they spent.
You for president.
If that's what they're going to do, if they're going to take away their choice and say we're moving you from this plan to that plan, then what happens to all that money they spent already?
Exactly.
You got that money. You're going to give it back to them? Yeah, when you start talking like that, then they're like, whoa, wait a minute, then they start moving around and shifting stuff around. But yeah, that's what's up.
One of the other big problems that we're having is that we have zero information. They have these summaries and they keep giving out these flyers talking about enhancements, but we have yet to see any of the terms and conditions of this new plan. We have no idea what's in store for us.
Can you call somebody at somebody to sit down and have a talk to, like a meeting?
We did that, and the answer that we got was that the MTA cannot give you the contract number, which would have all the details, until October 15th. That's open enrollment for Medicaid.
Right, because I was also trying to find out about the ABA that we supposedly got, and I called Aetna myself to find out, and they had no information on that. They said the same thing. They got to wait till October 15, open enrollment.
Yeah. So we have zero information from the MTA, from the BSC, from the union. We don't even know what they're dealing with. They just keep telling us, oh, it's going to be so good. You're going to love it. It's great. It's better than Medicare.
They see them as, retirees. Some of them are seniors. They're like, don't worry about it. That's what they're probably talking to them. Like, don't worry about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm just another thing while I'm here. I got a phone. I'm getting phone calls from people. Arch, why are you making all this noise? I don't want to name names, but stop calling my phone. Why?
Wait.
Hold on.
Wait a second.
Wait, make it personal.
Sorry,
I'm gonna make it personal. I'm getting phone.
Move forward a little bit.
I guess
Move forward to the camera. There you go.
Phone calls from people from the union about why am I making so much noise? Stop calling my phone.
You can't.
Lloyd,
you're a trip, man.
I'm still Lloyd out there. I ain't changed. I just got a little older.
There you go. Oh my God! Stop calling his phone, man.
I just think
I think he wanted to say something more like, stop calling my goddamn phone.
Yeah, I'm being nice. I know.
You being nice.
No, but I think it's really wrong for those officers to question Lloyd like that. If they have their own package, they got their own deal that they're happy with, that's good. But don't try to stop us from getting our own happy package. We have a happy package that they're trying to take away. So
right.
It's alone.
Well, I don't understand how. Right, I don't understand how you have people in charge that don't. I just feel like they're disconnected from you guys. Like, okay, if they're happy, that's fine. Then, if they see that you guys are not happy, why not sit down? Why not sit down and
that's all,
and figure out what it is that's making you guys so unhappy, and see what they can do to address the issue. Like, I don't understand how these people are in charge.
It's money.
It's about money.
It's about money. Because with this $60 million and $40 million, the union gets part of that. They get part of that. You know, they think we don't know, but we found out. You know, I'm blowing them up right here.
Well, it's always a trail when it comes to money. It's always a payment trail.
You know, it would be a good union to come to the members or the retirees and say, hey, this is what we want to do. What do you think? No, it ain't happening.
All right. So, folks, we came to the end of our show right now. Again, we want to thank you for joining us. And you're welcome to come back anytime. You want to talk about this or anything else, issues they want to talk about, welcome to come back. I'd like to first ask Miss Anita, any final words that you want to say to the people? Go ahead.
Just want to say thank you to everybody who's been so very helpful. People like Evangeline and Celso, and you guys, the two misfits. Can't leave you guys out. And if you have any questions, we have a Facebook page, TW100R. You can reach out to us, and we want as many people as possible coming to this this BS session.
Awesome. Mr. Archer? Yeah, I said Mr. Archer. Don't come at me.
Yeah, you said
Respect.
First of all, I want to thank you guys for giving us this platform. You know, I believe it's going to reach a lot of our retirees, and we're going to need as much help as we can get. This is a serious for retirees and active members. You guys got to get it together so you can take this union over and help us out, because we'll help you guys out. Thanks again.
All right. And Mr. Blunt, no. I'm going like a deer in headlights. All right, so again, thanks guys for joining us. It's been a pleasure, and I really hope that this being here helped out a little bit. I'm hoping that it gets out there. I wish you guys the best of luck. I want you guys to come back, maybe for the next show after you have this get together, and you know, let us know what happened. If you got pictures or videos or whatever, let us know what happens.
That's great.
Very interested to find out.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right.
Blunt.
Take it easy, guys. Appreciate you guys coming on again. Like Pete said, I hope that this reaches a lot of people. A lot more people get involved, because our union is notorious for being so scattered, so it doesn't really help the issues. But this is one of the most important issues that we could talk about. So I appreciate everybody who shared this live today, and everybody who was involved. So let's get the fight going, guys.
All right. And Miss Anita, Mr. Archer, don't leave. We're gonna sign out, but don't leave, so we could just talk a little more real quick and before. All right. So don't leave.
No problem.
All right. So with that said, I'm Brooklyn Pete.
And I'm your boy Blunt.
And that's the end of our show.
What happened? Whistle with the pause. What the fuck? They can't take a joke.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.